So a lot of you guys get, you want to talk about the advanced features in the inbox and two-way communication, polling, and we're talking about some of the exciting features we have today. Make sure you guys focus on the fact that it's about building an audience. It's the same thing we're doing here at iZigg. Bring it down to that business. It's about building an audience, and it's about staying connected with that audience in a very simple way. Life's about touch points, right? Who here does a good job of keeping up with your contacts? And I know that everyone now is going through that. They're like, who should I call? And you make that list, and you're like, man, God, I haven't talked to John in like 3 years. It starts to feel a little bit awkward, right, when I call him up and be like, yo, man, I'm really excited about this iZigg product, right? Well, of course, you're not going to do that because we talked about rapport building and asking questions and reconnecting with somebody. But in this day and age with Facebook and Twitter and mobile, everyone should be staying connected in a much more active way. It's amazing. And that's really what this is all about. It's about building a community. So imagine if we have, what did I just say there? Imagine if we have. Imagine when we have, and the number in my mind, everyone's got to have a number, right? And I hope everyone, who here has a number of how many agents they want to add to their team in the next week, 30 days, 6 months? Who here has that written down? If you don't have that written down, write it down. In my head right now, it's 100,000 people. That number may be way, way too small for me. Because when I was 20, I said I wanted to have $1 million. Thank God that my result didn't dictate back to that piece of paper because I far exceeded that. But it's 100,000 people, and my goal, I have a little small print under my goal, is 100,000 active people, right? Because what I'm passionate about is, yeah, of course, I want you guys to go sign people up, but I want you guys to turn those people into entrepreneurs, right? I want you guys to give them a roadmap to be an entrepreneur. It kills me when I go into a Smoothie King and I talk to the business owner, and guys, I've walked into 3,000 small businesses in America. At Student Advantage, they called me local. That's what they called me, because I just traveled around and met with business owners and talked about it and managed a direct sales force, right? Which, I tell you guys, was the hardest thing I've ever done. In my last business, I probably went through 300 direct salespeople. There's so much turnover in this business, right? And I went through so much money. I went through more than $10 million at my last company, right? Gone that we raised. And we could have raised venture money for this company, right? 90210, we partnered with Eitan Elbas, who sold this company to Google. Dave Liniado has been extremely successful with technology companies. But guys, we would have burned through a ton of money, right? Trying to get something to happen that you can't force. Because you can't make an independent sales rep feel like an entrepreneur. You cannot do it. I tried. It can't be done, okay? You guys feel like entrepreneurs not because we're telling you you're entrepreneurs, because you are. Because we've created a template and a model where 25% goes to the retailer, but then another 45% goes to team building and goes to override commissions and goes to make this model work so everyone in this room can build a big, massively large company. This is a word that everyone, I think, is a misconceived word. The word leader, right? I did not know what the word leader meant in the same way that I know what it means now, right? Michael Rutherford is a leader. Dr. Scott Elliott is a leader. James Hardy is a leader. These guys, Lee Smith, Sandra Dudley, they're not leaders because we appointed them to be leaders at a normal company. You get hired, you're a VP of marketing, right? Who cares? What made you VP of marketing? Because you had a bunch of other jobs? Come in here and deliver, right? Come in here and do what you say you're going to do, and then you earn that title. So this company is actually an inverse model, which is crazy, right? We flipped the org chart upside down and said, look, everyone comes in equal, everyone has the same opportunity, everyone can be president, everyone can be a leader, everyone can build whatever they want to build. Is timing everything? Absolutely, you got to have the right timing. Is this window of opportunity going to shut on us in the next 90 days? No way. No way, because this is not about text messaging. What happens at Google? And I've had this question. Does free text messaging? Doesn't even cost any money for text messaging. Is iZigg out of business? No. iZigg's not out of business because we're already thinking about, right now, we're already developing our next product that has nothing to do with texting. And then our next product, and then our next product. Because we are Steve Jobs, right? We're thinking ahead. We're not thinking about what's going to happen in the next 30 days from a product standpoint. We're futuring out, okay? And that's what you guys should be doing. Now again, it doesn't matter what great products I come up with if we don't have a national footprint. Then it's silly. Then I can go back to my last company where I come up with all these great product ideas, I go raise money, and then I burn through that money because the distribution model isn't there. This is about distribution, right? We're in the distribution business. That's something that took a while for me to understand, but when I saw Brian and Jason, and I saw that these guys were, true leaders, right? True masters of their trade. After I did Student Advantage, what did I do, guys? I go out and spend all that money, buy nice cars and all that stuff. No. I said, I need to learn more, so I went and took a year off and went to Babson College, the #1 entrepreneurship school in the whole world, right? 11 years running U.S. News & World Report. Studying with Steve Spinelli, the founder of Jiffy Lube, and some of the best entrepreneurs of this time. Because I still don't. You never know enough. You never stop learning. And that experience was invaluable to go study with other entrepreneurs, to find out, to reflect back, and then go start my next company. And again, 20 years of experience to bring us to the platform that we have today, both in a technology standpoint, and everything happens for a reason, right? Who believes that? Yes. Yep. Who believes that there's a reason that I met Brian Underwood and Jason Barnett? I wasn't in network marketing. They weren't calling me, recruiting me. I'm the last guy they would have recruited. They would have looked at me and said, corporate America guy, doesn't get it. I'm that guy they were like, I met those guys for a reason. Our two companies tried to merge together. It didn't happen. It wasn't a good fit. What did Brian do? Kept in touch with me. The guy's amazing, right? He's amazing. I'll see you next week in New York. You're going to be in New York, Dave? I'll meet you in New York. Who does that? Not who's going to pay for it, are you going to expense it, what's our plan, do we have an agreement, do we have an NDA? None of that. I'm meeting in New York. Let's meet, tell me when. Met me in New York. It's a true story. This is how this whole thing's come together. Kept up with me. Whole thing came together. Spent 6 months, guys, getting to know each other, making sure it was a good fit. Why? Because you guys are trusting us, right? You guys are putting your faith in us to go out and build this massively large company. So make sure it's a good fit, because you don't want it to crumble at the top, right? So go out and build this, and we had the same vision, guys, right? My passion, absolutely, mobile media. I love mobile media. I know it's the future, but my passion is about embracing people to come together and build something larger than any one person can do, all right? Who's with me on that? Yeah! Who's with me on that? I'm going to segue into the video, and again, I'm not a politician, and I'm not going to stand up here and tell you guys whether I voted for Obama, or whether I voted for McCain. What I am going to tell you guys is what made America great is entrepreneurship, right? What made America America was entrepreneurship. What is going to bring America back to being great is the people in this room, guys. It's entrepreneurship. It's entrepreneurship. You know how many people we brought together and are bringing income to? Do you know how many millions of people are out of work right now? It's not going to just come back, guys. Technology has changed things. The education system is broken, right? It's broken. You get up, go to school at 8, you come home at 2. It's broken, guys. I'm not going to preach my political views. But what I am going to do is I'm going to get passionate, and I'm not going to stop talking about entrepreneurship. And if you want to change something, who's going to change it? You are. If we want America to be great again, if we want to move unemployment from 10% back to 5%, there's going to be a whole new number. It's going to be the entrepreneurship percent, right? Yeah. It's going to be the small business people of America. Home-based businesses. There are 55 million people and growing that run home-based businesses. It's a lifestyle. It's a change. It's what's happening in America. So I want to let's show this video. I love this video. And then we're going to move into the product and get fired up. Who's fired up with me?